Where's that treasure map?
Arg, what's up, everybody? It's the Pirate Stacker coming at you. And today I am talking. I got a lot to cover. I'm talking about junk silver. I'm talking about some options. I got a couple of shout outs. I've got more Morgans in the stack. Let me lay it all on you because I got a lot I want to share. First off, big shout out, Oviedo Rare Coins and Collectibles. These guys are great. They do ship as well. I got a stack of Morgans. They're selling these bad boys $26 a pop, guys. Look at that, $26 a pop. These are all mixed dates. They're what they consider coals, but I'll tell you what, I have paid more for far worse condition Morgans than these right here, right? Screaming deal. But Oviedo Rare Coins and Collectibles, they got all kinds of stuff. Give them a call. They may be able to help you out. Have something you're looking for. Not to mention, they are one of the rare few places that are still selling junk silver at 20 times face. Yes, crazy, right? That constitutional, I'll tell you what, we all know and love it. But I also know that I love these. If you can find these at 25 and 26 bucks, that is incredible. So hurry over there. As you all know, I am hot on the Morgans. I'm hot on constitutional in general. And I've been stacking these things in tubes. What I can tell you is I'm going to finish this tube of airtights, and then I will be stacking my Morgans in these tubes in the raw form, which Oviedo was good enough to throw that in with my purchase. I will be stacking them in that because why? Well, because this is stupid. If it's a common date, you know, they look cool in the airtights. I already have them. I bought the 38 millimeters that fit those, as well as my seated Liberty dollars, which is pretty cool. But honestly, you're spending extra money putting these things in an airtight. Yes, it keeps them safe. Yes, I do plan to keep them for the long haul in my stack. But truthfully, if you're really looking to stack weight on those, yeah, just keep them in this. That's all you really need. Because at some point in time, I am going to sell those. You know, I do this because I'm goofy. My stack's not huge. My collection's not huge. They look cool. They feel cool. I like sharing them that way. I like showing them off. I handle them. But that's one of the joys of constitutional silver, right? We handle them. It's worn. This stuff has already been circulated. It's been around the world. It's had 1 million fingerprints. And I love that about it. You know, that's an awesome thing about constitutional. Now, I want to give a shout out to the Stacking Perpetrator. Yes, if you don't know him, you should check him out. He is a guy that knows a lot about a lot. And, you know, I play around in the community. I have fun stacking. My stack is a little random and all over the place. Currently, I find myself doing more stacking or more collecting than stacking. But that's just how I choose to stack now. You know, I choose the Morgan $1 coins. I choose that at 0.77 of an ounce of silver over a 1 ounce round. That's my choice. I explain that, why I do that. But the Stacking Perpetrator, he bought constitutional back when it was 12, 14, 16 times face. And he's talking about unloading some of that and taking some profits. And he had a great video today. In fact, I'm going to put his today video in the link because I think we often forget about why we stack. You know, I stack for the hard times. I stack for an SHTF scenario, right? I mean, I get this stuff because I want to be able to have wealth. I want to have real wealth, silver, gold. That's the real stuff, right? And I want that, but I want as much as I can get. I want the most bang for my buck. And there's a lot of people, they buy it, they stick it in the safe, and they forget all about it. And that's fantastic. If you are that person, kudos to you. You are growing your pile. But there are others in the community, I won't name names, but there are some legit hustlers out there. And doing it that way is not enough for them. They want to sell some. They want to flip some. They want to make more profits off of it. And what do they use with those profits? Well, they use the profits to buy more, widen your stack. And if you're able to use the silver and gold ratios to make purchases and flips, that's a wonderful thing, right? And if you're able to grow your stack for free, that's a wonderful thing. Now, Stacking Perpetrator, he gives a story where he literally swapped out, I think it was like 183 ounces of silver, went to the gold, sold the gold when the things had flipped, and wound up doubling his silver stack. Yes, doubled his silver stack. His 183 turned into 2 piles of 183. Now, I like that concept. I like it an awful lot. And right now, he's talking about taking 25% of his constitutional and trading it in, taking profits, turning that into more. And we see people doing that stuff. I've been long thinking about doing that. You know, we're talking about it at 20 times face. Constitutional silver is $28 an ounce. Melt, the melt in it, right? Because it's $1.40 face value gets you 1 ounce of melt silver. But we're seeing constitutional silver sell at 22 times face, 24 times face. I'm seeing barbers at 30 times face and more. And when you start doing the math on that, when we talk about it as times face, it's like, what does that even mean? It's real easy to not think about those numbers. But when you actually do the math, you start talking about silver that's costing $30 an ounce, $34 an ounce, $38 an ounce. And that was never what we were stacking this stuff for initially. We got into constitutional because it was cheap. Junk silver, 90%. It's recognizable. And it is. It's a fantastic, fantastic fractional silver. It's well known. It's not forged often. However, the coin guy has been telling me about forgeries that have come in, silver and or quarters and dimes and such. So there is forgeries out there, but it's a lot less prevalent than you see on the rounds. I would for sure say that. It's a fantastic deal. Now, personally, I have thought long and hard about trading my junk silver in for 1 ounce rounds. Vermilion Enterprise, they talk about it all the time. They're a bullion shop out of Spring Hill, Florida. They mention, bring in your junk silver. We'll give you, they're giving like 19 times face out there, or maybe even better than that now. And then they're selling 1 ounce rounds at like $2 and $3 above spot. So you can literally convert out of your junk silver and turn it into 1 ounce recognizable rounds. Is that worth doing? And you can get more of it. That's the other kicker. You can get more of it. Now, for me, I see the collectible value in this. I see the numismatic nature. This is disappearing. It's becoming more valuable. It's getting more popular. And I think that we're going to see the prices continue to climb. People want it. They want to stack it. They want it in their collection. It looks cool. It's fun to touch and hold. But it is moving fast. And so for me, you know, there's certain things I wouldn't look to move. But I am heavily thinking, like Stacking Perpetrator, I'm heavily thinking about swapping out silver for silver, silver for more silver. Because at the end of the day, I got about 200 ounces of silver. Well, it's probably closer to 240 or 250, but I got about 200 ounces of silver. If I could turn that 200 ounces into 250 ounces or 300 ounces for a 50% increase, why would I not do that? That's the question. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me how you like to stack it. Is that something you would consider, trading in junk silver or constitutional for the other stuff? For me, it is definitely a consideration, and I am thinking about it. Hey, thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you to Oviedo Rare Coins and Collectibles. They're currently selling Morgans at 26 times face. $26 a pop for their coals. But again, their coals are better than most people's regular Morgans. We will see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Pirate out. Arg.